Hello everyone. I put a video out a few days ago. I put out the time period of 36 hours for 3 people to put in requests for me to answer 5 questions. Find out a little bit more about me. First comment belongs to a wonderful young couple and their little one. So for Byron, Galen, and their little guy Hudson over at the Little Tuckets, here are the questions you place in the comment area. Thank you so much, and willing, I won't look too foolish as I go through these. What is your favorite season and why? Spring. The birds are returning from their exodus in southern states. The snow is melting. Trees and grass turn green for another year. Children getting excited for their summer break. And the bugs are not out yet, but the temperatures are climbing into the comfy range. To me, I see spring as a time of renewal of life. Making snowman is great and all, but when you live in an area of the world that has winter weather that can reach up to 60 degrees below Fahrenheit, that's 51 degrees Celsius, negative 51 degrees Celsius, and snow, we had 158.7 inches. That's over 13 feet or 4 meters deep. We had the most snow in the nation last year. Question 2. Why do I choose to load up to YouTube? For quite a while I've been needing a hobby. If no one ever watches my videos, I won't be bummed out about it. I love the thought of being able to be seen around the world. I do this for fun. I do not have a monetized channel, so I do not do this for profit. It is strictly as a hobby. I hope I can get comfortable with, and on the other hand, my son and I have begun to have a mutual shared interest in this. Be it a let's play, a Q&A, sharing pictures of our shop, which is about the only time you'll get to see my wife Dawn, for now. If anyone wants to see some of our shop, I'll leave a link to our shop's website and Facebook page below. Do I play an instrument? I have always had a love for music. As a child, I went through multiple hearing tests and had my ears operated on, as well as our son has. Almost scary how he went through the same replay of my own life. But yes, I do play instruments. In grade school, I began playing the alto saxophone, which was all I really played till high school. We had too many alto players, so I got bumped to baritone sax, then tenor sax. I have also filled in on drums, French horn, flute, trumpet, and I'm sure I'm forgetting a couple. Now, I like to goof around on the guitar and my bass and keyboard. I am no good at them. Too many problems with the hands and the joints and nerve damage. But I still enjoy it, even if I never will be a rock star. Question 4. Where would you like to travel? If I was restricted just to the U.S., I think I would go see family. Some I get to see a few times a year, but there are so many I have not seen in decades for some. There are even few I have never met, but at least with Facebook I can see them grow and who they are becoming and who they have become. If I could go anywhere in the world, I think I would head over to Ireland, Scotland, Sweden, England, Germany, and a couple other places in that region, as so much of my family lineage is from there. What is the bravest act you have done? Wow, this is the type of question I was dreading. But even with starting up a business, keeping a guy from jumping off a bridge, going into a burning house, all which have long backstories, but I think I will pick the one that I had to overcome a personal fear. In high school, there was a kid who was a bully. There were about 5, 6 of them that hung out together. Well, one day I'd had enough. I got in his face, and he was about 4 inches taller, 50 pounds heavier. He pulled back, swung, and nailed me right in the side of the head. My head turned 90 degrees. I looked right back. I started laughing, and I said, "Is that all you've got?" He hit me about a dozen more times, and I kept doing the same thing over and over. He had lost his reputation for being a bully because nobody was scared of him anymore. So that would be the bravest thing that I think I've ever done. And now we go on to Mez Vlogs Oz. This is a new channel to me. It looks like it's a little bit more of a beauty channel. But you know what? You took the time to subscribe to me. I resubscribed to you. Thank you for sending me questions. What is your favorite animal? I would definitely say dogs. Till just recently, I have always had a dog in our household. We moved from a house to an apartment that does not accept what I call free-range pets. Cats, dogs, but we do have our turtle, Miss Yertle. Question 2. If you could choose one holiday destination, where would you go? I think I would go to Chicago. I have been there many, many times during the spring, summer, and fall, but I have never seen it under snow and with all the decorations. What is my favorite color? I'm going to be very specific on this one. I had a 1999 Dodge Stratus and the color was deep amethyst pearl coat. In the sun it looked like a medium purple with swirls of red, blue, and green on the edges of the fender and the curves. But even a little overcast, the car looked almost black. It was kind of like getting a new car when the weather had changed. Do you prefer dogs, cats, or none? Dogs. Cats are cute and chase the little red laser dot, but at our shop we are pet friendly, and people will bring in dogs and I will run around the counter and pet them. I love that. Question 5. You are going to be stuck on a deserted island. You could only bring one thing. What would it be? Duct tape. If you ever get the chance, Mythbusters did an exact scenario, and it would probably be the most usable item you could have. You can make water jugs, hammocks, watertight roof for a shelter. The uses they showed would make me say duct tape. That, and I'm a huge red-green fan. Some will know what I mean by that. And Deb's life. Hi, Deb. You sent the third set of questions, so here we go. What's your best childhood memory? Playing with my 2 dogs. The older one was Buttons. I named her when I was 4. If you look directly at her face, she looked just like a button. And when she was about a year old, she had 2 pups. My brother took Mandy, and we kept Puffer. Hey, I was 5 and I was a bit of a sheltered kid, so I made up names for my dogs. Question 2. What do you like to do in your free time? Deb, what is that? Actually, I'm trying to do more on the YouTube thing as a hobby, and I try to go for a walk every night. Our shop is open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and I do building maintenance on 3 buildings and 8 apartments. That takes up a lot of any free time I may have. What's your favorite breakfast food? Eggs and bacon with a side of orange juice. If I had to add to that, maybe some nice buttered toast. Can I cook? I do. My favorite things to make are Christmas and Thanksgiving meals. My parents had a tavern on the southeast side of Milwaukee back in the 50s and 60s. My dad put me in the kitchen with him when I was about 9 or 10 years old. This was mid to late 70s. And he started teaching me how to cook foods that were easy to screw up. Then he taught me the staples. Spaghetti, meatloaf, lasagna, eggs, cakes, pies. But he started me off teaching me how to cook liver and different pork, how to keep from drying it out, have it come out rubbery. I miss the way he could cook. How long have you known your oldest friend? I had to think about this one for quite a while. I have a couple friends that go all the way back when we moved to the Sioux in 1975. I see some people I've known for 30 plus years almost daily. One lives right across the hall in the next apartment. Go figure, right? I would say regular contact friends, I have known many of them since about 83 or 84. I'll put the challenge out to you guys. Anybody that's watching this, put out a video. Give a time frame, how many people you'll accept for comments from, and how many questions from each person. I did 3 people, 5 questions. Don't want to answer that many from each person, think it's too much for them to think about. Do 5 people, 3 questions. Still comes out to 15 questions. Anyway, this is Tracy. Have a great day.